so Ghana man adeshaman yemo bibiara aha ziba area be pram to be Kasebo big family radio Kasai freedom Embrono asude and Sam awodra yansaka na yabwa no yezebo sum de area be Abusua kase Akan Kasebo wo big family radio Kasa freedom Yezefien main studio the blogono upper class school junction ewo ena Kasebo yezifia yezosumu ende ewiabiri ende eye ukuada ekua no ne kukua na afekwa ku wanada enti wo nsam na osinda no ene yezosumwe ejima kubi adaroma no obomechidom oye Center for Trade Big Family Multimedia Institute BFM Store Trustees Network Group M1 and Obomechidom MND Yedimedi Ebro Big Family Multimedia Institute phone was 059 599 8333 059 599 8333 and 053 650 3920 053 650 3920 BFM Store Bomazna also from 19 and then Mr. Sarah and Miss Vivian and one dim come was 054 714 9035 054 714 9035 and 024 640 7051 024 640 7051. The Maraso Trustees Network Group phone was 054 0932188 054 0932188. Afe so Center for Trade and so from 191 train come was 054 714 8481 054 714 8481 from 191 train and come Afe and some knows that Odumu Akoton Ebini ended that and oye abojoko wo manga na mbese bojomi fie watu nsafra yewra oye Oliver Baka Vomo Wodombra no be yinano nsembi umbe nsembi ano wo man Ghana mbese bejomu fe asamo kenu ombechache mu ende wokupu mu wo ne mu nsam no madere bro Kasebo kuya ebeti ebi omende oye abadwoku yaro kronos no wototo owura Edward omane bo amana no so no nsam no mezebaba abadano eni pabaya ahebien ohani edwenu anan eni pabaya oha edwenu anan awor probably abankra chipenyin endeda oyebono epoye manto bono manto mono woto na anu yede ewoso nsamosi no yeze badano wo Kasebo mu owura opuni enda court shede na nsam wa agbo egu na owie no ono nsam twofo kasai and some okeno ye de baba danu Ghana fu binu ma che wona adwen afa galam say home ewo aban fo fra Ghana yenya no ne so dwuma wo hwenyim de obotum obedi edi aboa and some no ebinu mekan ho na ya bon bedo mazabosum de ewia ber Abusua kase Akan Kasebo okin Kenya watamanka ende ewia biri isn't a major do aranyan. That's Kobana. The not from Aja Takako school time was porcupine. Afe Jabray na mfa nsamono ninchemu emo. Dr. Edward Omane Buama ono eyo oswafo omampehin mahama wabo nizino te ombashene bambo wonsam wo oman Ghana ha na ansa na obajiwa tum no wode damezibio no wode bikita anada wode damezibio no bama no jide ekopemu ewo abadwokufu won enyim oman Ghana embrehye ebedwomu fie na eneda ena yewra Dr. Edward Omane Buama okopemu wo ho ena abadwokufu what's ne go na chede nsame de obi se ne bi pa question no nsambisa no ofi benkum na ni fepo yetifina na afo na atoye hinada no na nsambisa ne fo no reba watum na no search ham da goalkeeper orange ball adatum na watchin ham ena watchin ham why do bio di fufu na ngatan kwane wi abekete ototo ne maharam no wa ameno gram ana provide igbe ni odi akpele ene fachi de chi bi na wobisa ne nsam de yewrei ebeli beyipa no ehwa ibade pa na ebotum ya aboa ama ye na ase adwumaku no wetum agina ye na so hwe ama me nse ya mede ba no so kakra kan boda bobuntu kotompo na mazereba na nse ya mezebe ne yinan ne day yesu ye ne asre adwuma no mu a ye di abefo technology ye da ye adwuma ma ye zinama ye bubu aprosifo adwuma no ye be se no kra enti august no chem dem mama ye ntna ho ama ye fa abefo kwan du bi na ye bubu ye ne military another asre adwuma no na de mo ya tete prayer enti ono so ba enzama obo sho be ye eda apoa ma de mad no tuma gina bra no oba ni nara na odi apoa.
Chairman, I don't have a follow-up on that, but I'll go to my last question. I was reading about the top 5 military trends in 2024. It included artificial intelligence, advanced defense equipment, Internet of Military Things, robotics and autonomy system, and big data analytics. Looking at our armed forces, which of these new trends fits into our armed forces? And I know you've been talking about modernizing our army, and I don't want to sit here to talk about our equipment base or whatever. We're sent to Akosombo with all the security personnel, and we're run through what we have. All the former security coordinators, defense officers, they're all there. We know our strength. But looking at where we sit today and what I just mentioned, what are you going to do to improve the area of technology to enable our armed forces meet the current trends in military and defense strategies? Thank you, and I wish you the very best, Kofi.
Thank you very much.
I proceed to give the floor to Honorable Rocks. Oh, very well, very well. Yes. Is that a question?
Mr. Chairman, to be very brief, modernization of the military is something that will be on the front burner. Whilst we pursue that, we will also not fall into the trap of, if we are not having the sophistication that is needed, it means we are paralyzed. So we shall optimize what we have. And I must say, it's very limited if you are to look at the trends, what our neighbors are doing, and the fact that we have assets in our land borders, the sea borders, and all. For instance, as I sit here, when I think of the Kita and the Volta basins, they stretch or seem to be stretching to other countries. These are matters that may even bring border disputes and all. So modernization is critical. We will not look at the modernization just within the context of equipment and technologies, but even modernization. We are in a very difficult economic situation, and that is why when I met them I said we need to innovate. We need to look at even how we can projectize some of our projects to tap into climate funds, so that if we can show that we have this carbon credit to trade, we will be able to have some funds to finance the military. So all these will be on board. In talking about Galamsey, I made mention of the UAVs, some of them which can even be weaponized. They all fit into this. But I will say that let's not let technology paralyze our military, because the force that we have, the expertise that they have, respected across the globe, there is so much that they are doing with the little that they have.
Abusua na onechi no wobisa Dr. Edward Omane Buama ensem bebre na wobisa ne dem ehun dem pem bebre no se ye koyene manto mu na se obande asrafo we recruitment balance no inye dwuma ewo ho ye wo bibia fan regional balance onye dwuma na obisa no asmose obohwe emma balance regional balance etuma ye dwuma asra dwuma kunum ewo ebande wo recruiting crofo a
additional provision I want you to give meaning to and to ensure that it happens. And that constitutional provision is regional balance. I didn't say tribal balance, I said regional balance. I want to find out from you how you would ensure that in the enlistment and in the recruitment of the men and women into the armed forces, and by stretch all security agencies, there is regional balance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To be brief, I'm a student of equity, and you will ensure that all the principles of equity are applied to the procedures that the recruitment process follows. For instance, if somebody is in the Upper West region, and the person is going to be enlisted or recruited, how does the person go through medicals? If somebody is in the Upper East region, same. If somebody is in Accra, obviously that person will have a certain advantage because 37 is just right here. And so we will look at all the equity principles and ensure that regional balance is attained.
Abusua motuwa and Sam Noto na yedamu man Ghana mbreshe bedwamu fie wara na endeda ena oye appointment committee no wane ositine ni a odimutinti madam wan eye Owura Bernard ahiaful okase na ochem dem we wonwa abefo ntentane fikasi dem abrenti a wofa no Oliver Baka Vomawo wa kansem bi ezafo wan nansem orka ni nan dem abadwoko wo man Ghana mbreshe bedwamu fie no ansa na wobaji obi atum abra omanpena apon de menimpe omba oswafo mfama oman Ghana no de me abadwokui woji sika bi ef de menyimpa no another katasehye dwumide kankan prohibitum kodo ho ansa na waji de menimpa na atum de mente no ene da abadwoko wo oman Ghana mbehye bedwemu fie kasar wachem de asama yewura Oliver Baka Vomawo Akan ontwo yekura intinde yi woto nsafe no ombe no mbopemu na ombe yi nsembia no adansiza wo de owo ochede ampa abadwukofo no agiska no ombe meche ende okopemu wo ho okopemu won wo de Bible what is an nsem de owrei say dem not da no no da bakasa into so Bible ma make be kedi mechi ai eja atakwa bena I swear that I will say anything here is true and the fact that Mumbola Tibia ewo no what the Bible says say yentie zo okodo ewo ho.
Oath of a witness. I, Mause,
Oliver Baka Vomawo,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
And thank you, Dave. No, okay, so help him God. Now, to God bless our homeland Ghana. Because God bless our homeland Ghana. No, Zemu won papa. And thank God, we more to so come. Now, make appointment committee no one and could be an year vet before answer never a vet on us. No, Mama to God bless our homeland Ghana. Now, cut the pledge. Ye, we are able to allow no mama to Yenara assassin. Nate any munsam. Abusua na onechi no yewura Oliver Voma ayasemo Vomawo Baka ona so eka say na ne imbranim ni na ogina mu kasa de man na ochemu dem da men fonyin no na nsem ahodo otwagu e wa abefo ntintend dem Oliver Vomawo Baka wa kan no na was no kwa biara nyim asem okani na no kwa biara nyim nti ne imbranim ni eye onimiafo atodaze okasai ewo abadwukufu no hon enyim.
But we want to draw our attention
to the fact that at the bar here next to me is Mr. Vomao, an organizer of Democracy Hub and a strong supporter of the democratic process. He served some time in police cells, in prisons, and generally we believe that he's a valiant warrior for democracy. Please. Now, we'll go straight to the second, particularly to the second statement allegedly posted by him, and clearly state that that statement is fake. He never wrote that statement. He never uttered that statement. He never posted that statement. That statement says, with your permission, that NDC members on the vetting committee take money from Mahama's ministerial nominees before approving them. The deputy speaker must submit himself to oral. This is not from Mr. Baka Vorma.
Enti oye embrenimni edema yera Baka Vorma wo oye nana ato dazi no kase no chema ensama wokochiri odugu nkrata do another ochogu abe fontintan efikasendo no ko biara enyim onye asama yera Vorma wo Baka otrowe enti Ghana for wombongu da maran so ena ochem de appointment committee abejoku no mpanyinfo forward no wose wona pa one brother minsam no guna no kwa biada enyi nsama wohuni emmum yan kwansam fofrumu na yewre nsam fofruma ya kwasunyane wobono mantomu enimpa be oha ena eduenu anan 124 aspirant ena mprempe wore prode wano wobe presibiu ewo aban crach panyin dwumedine mu metre MMDCs municipal metropolitan district chief executives no wobe prebi ewo hom na eneda ena nimpa be eduasa esia 36 ena wokrai wokopen wosunyane a wototo wonano na nsama wodro kodo hono mpanyinfo bi nim nsantwafo kasa ya yentie bi
Patrick Elebeko, but Nipo Bayiri the president. Whoever president be born in the best say supporters in Nano and Bejinatum, Senebaya and this Bayakono. Now you use a whole lot of time and days saying yes, and I think say a future and education there more, any the kind of education there more, if you are very come up.
Because my who say my touch no manner of motion. One other thing was your contribution to the party. And my contribute to the extent to say I feel 2024 yeah MP Sebi former PK or the contest here and I'm a PK. Apart from that, meaning the electoral area for let's print t-shirt, 1,200 at the support to your MP. The ODDS and the family to say, I want to be there. I had DC for 2 years now. It's an intended one city. To be a short say, I'm a South Run. And yet, I did be a DBS simple. Men can say GD, GD, I'm a matra or young boy having that by any say, some of your candidate of heaven. What order? What do you want? No, we GDH say, what do we GDH say? Yeah, and the man. You knew yet it's an honor from to say no. Your friends say, who say, MC Uba, it's a so to you say, it's a so to you, I will not be, and no baby, not on the back. And my own man for 80 4 years in the vessel, and no one now become a man for the baby with one dancing. And you see, I'm not so none. His Excellency John Dramani Mama, Uncle Emma, Juma 18 years now, the bar as vice president. I think so when she deserves a female, and it shouldn't be anybody than Honorable Salawat. It's some objective questions, and a bisa. It is a one to answer. It gives you a 20 year answer. You can say because of the way you select members, they may not be time for, there may not be opportunity for favoritism.
Abusua na the mensam biom no ewo MMDC sensensem yada na emprempem no ko say ekopoemu ewo asantemantoma oye biofowa so wadanse akrofrom mensinim wa adesho won so won gbefuye pa na wonesem wakan dem kwanye wa fodo with the midjuma no ewo adanse akrofrom wo mensinim no onkoye kra enti concerned members edema NDC amayoku no payini podo wonano yo owura Emmanuel Kweku Buafo onensam twafo kasa ya ocheche nsemu
ani ye boaye ema onabo azuma eba power NDC aba power na yesu se ya aba power na azuma koi naka oba so kura ye MCA ni ye ni jehu afi wo makofa form no etietie ma wo so no uniform no de ankudu region kokra da dwene ho ayente ase yen ye rem won mo no ma me ni ye ni mi otumi ye wa be ya assembly woman da ye ni se so onya MCE na ebe bo ampatem ehofo nyina nanso wo ma yi na firim nti ye sere se region ana enkokoto omampanyin kura ni na onhwe ni ade na akoso no entwa ye
eno enti Abusua ono so eka ho na yetua ensam no do akoye nanyima oye yewura opuni ono ye koko board kana no koko board phone ni penyin ema no ho bansam pa ma nensam yokopoemu ewo asemti bia and open defense ochno open defense adeche open defense actually open defense no open ya wo open da inyo eneda ena oye asemti bia wako asatena no wosigna yeda yewura opuni oni sedu agongo enwa no wamso emone nsami kota ahede sesi ade wonjamu nti weyi wona yebeka no wo court kasem de acquitted and discharged nature there one way free says ya wanza abanaka no one the police ka one money free no nature no and some truffle tripping yewra oye opening and obisa and then says ya no court gina we see edwin one us mesomnyamia otiasio mesomnyamia mankon mesomnyamia obo so ni atase us no nyame enkoten no ena tumi na ahode no kitan onyenyin pada sanyi enti sende court esi jan bi otda ma ena ono da sedam otwede ampo besayad makroso totobonsu yankopon pa da wetum amande ensam ya wotwum be ye mfihia be do we and the court be ya wesi gina ya hwem wa agboni nyina wodi egwa ena nwa nyamom asankwa kan de onyankopon atopon e wona atamfo enim.
All I want to say is all power and authority belong to the Almighty God and not human beings. And then I will add that the living God I serve has disgraced and has cursed all my enemies, my persecutors, and my destiny angels. That's all I'll tell you.
Yo yati Europe ni na yankwansa fufruman segebowra ensa fufruma galam say oye kumbia Ghana ya shase da yerokon fiti be ye mfi pepepepe ni ene ya aboyen waza yerokon osane ne nsu ahodo wo man Ghana ha no wa sase emenye ne ekura ye wonsampo no wa ye zena pa ya hwe kwapa da achen ya kope nsu bebi ne da bo man Ghana ha aye bo mpede mama ombam na onam the mensemi do Ghana fu bi ma cha na adwen ewa aban foforo wa ba anada aban nsakai wa bem dem wo hwenyim de no so yisha ban eno wo adimo man Ghana na ye ne samtwofu ye ne ebinum kasa ya ensamodu tu enim no ebini
no se galamse centers bi nyina no ye wo enwuma na ekoso ho dada nti na kwia ye koso ho ye obabi ho akwa bi edom ho baby edo abru ye do banchi ene okoko ne abenso ebianso edabrenso ho saban no betimi afight galamse dia okosa bia ho na onko bie enwuma ebeboa wo mu ho na akuafo no ne boys no mu so me do afo no wie a me moka be obekoko do ntosi ne be wie makọ experience bi ye be do ntosi ne be ntosi ne ba na buso nti de na be ye nto ti so ani pana sa sen da hot be wo to galamse se ya anya ne sane ka se be shuti ye be sisi machines adwene nim
ma enshi machines no maye nkunipa ukunipa wa ebone ba omo machines na omo de ba ni nyina no yesrese ombe manaba na bia ye kwan bia enye na ba na ahwe ama oma ye bibia efro makwan no etima aye nit na so ombe ye galamse na omo nse ensuo no
machine se ye chi galamse fo no a machine ye wetimi daba nkra ebe yi kolenum lagunum yeah, but say no mushi machines no me dem ni abani enyadwi oh say machine wa omwet me da yi kolenu ya ye fine
ye nya powerful drones pa na ka yitimi di survey those areas galamse otu barrier akra na ye be fa barrier nichi otu wo ye be fa wo na se akọ but drone ne de enam soro na anka yinya amifui elbiko tabako kra kanwa director njiri se guarantee enye afi na ye kwakofa machine akwhye no bi cranes biu
me na man complaining so bi ada oda say ba se no boys na aba no ani China fo no won ba na hemfo no titiriu oda say o wa hene utu kromu na bro China na ifini kromu aba no be kasa kakra wo no ubenyanti no na ensu a nipa pempem ennom wada se na waji kakra he obotom no ma be sensuo no enso so mu se na sika na omutu no nya so diska na ma wo ma kakra wono de aka nyina ko nukura ko ne kuro mu yi
me kai se Mahama eye ne campaign no president o ka se wono ba obeye hyehyeye a ye de betu gold embensu ense kwaye mani nye de wakanko a ene won hwe se ebe ye dwuma wo hwe abatu okoso na se ya wono bi ni ye ya otumu se Ghana fo sebi fa dwene se wontumi mfa se medada yen keke
abusia na ya tuado na ire kwawie ewo banda mensinum na oye abankra tipen na owo bongwase electoral area onimiafo kwesi dongi Peter awo banda mensinum no ono no hwenyim de aban botum apaw no na wabaye abankra tipen ewo de mempehye do wo oleprodam zibio no odno akwotre na nanom atsan konya wo banda ahinkro odno akwotre na nanom mei me ana me gino enti wan so mpaigbo emfengumodo emamen
yo sani me ya me da say sani mo nyina mo ni me no me the honorable Dongi Peter me assemblyman am free bonga say me 12 years na me di koy e wa assemblyman adwuma no mu na wa assembly adwuma no mu no ene aban ya aba yura onimonyamfo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se nyina ye hu no odimbabru ene eba ya adwuma esan se embabru ene mojamru ewo mu a ahode ewo ho a ye ba be ya adwuma 24/7 na oman no afa ne ntuma pa afra enti ohu mi se ene sa dictatorship race na ye kono mi gina mu dindin ni a na wo ahofama ede ye ho amaba na man aye di sompa e maba na man na be ya banama kan ko be wi payenti no yesu mpanyimfo no e ko na nimu no ye ba be hwa kire ede amawo na ye di sompa amaye man na omano punto ni kan ko no so no yesu ya boa e ye fam de na banama ye adiye
abusia na onetu no ena ni ojinamo okase edma banda na nanoma tsankonya oye nana okojibuo banko de osi akwahene ono so that sade etu omampanyin Mahama nyim na osa ne da opone chopa on hwe de monkrofi na onpa oye onimiafo Dongi Peter no man be abankra tipanyin fama de hye wo banda ena non kwado mesmo be mpuntundwuma obotum wa abado ewo dame empehye do
na banko kuji abo banko adi osi akwahene o bana traditional area die kan sende mikael ya netofa nyina ne se dunyi nya nipa bia yeni ni dada wasum ye pa obeya samre ma ne trophy no de ko no wasum go fia pa ne bibia mene ne chia metes na yina no e wonde o ye yeni ni dada ye nana no nambu mpa ye bone se ye bompa ye mane se aban yi no na ombesum sunpa wɔ ha idikisi pipi wɔ ano no because ɔyɛ akwadaa bi a ne ho dwo sɛbio wokɔhyia na ne yɛdi kakra na yɛdi no so nyɛ sɛ obi a ɔde di mpanimfoɔ atam ana yɛdi no ɔde sum mpanimfoɔ nti benyi obi a sɛ yi na samre ma banaman koraa no yɛn ho bɛtɔ yɛn yɛpɛ no onye disease no a yɛpɛ paa yɛne gye no ho nti ɛtia wɔ ano no ɛyɛ ade bi a nyankopɔn ahyerɛ ade no so dada yɛnya yi no mbom na mbom mimi wo hoi wɔayɛhyɛm sɛ nyame boa a nyame pɛ a ɛbɛyɛ because ade ɛbɛyɛ biara no sɛdeɛ ɛsi yɛ ne nipa dɔn a yɛdi n'akyi nyinaa ne biribiara no nyɛ nipa no dodo na yɛhwehwɛ na mbom yɛn mpanimfoɔ no yɛhwɛ biribi ɛhu sɛ nneɛ ɛkɔ yi ɛbɛyɛ nti inshallah nyame wɔ ɛbɛboa yɛn
Abusua na onechi no embebu na wowo krom wona wowo wade wono tumi etai yewra dongi nechi no awon so wone ensam trafo kasaya wade wona no di nsam tugwa
ba cho ye frame da ni safia taboro ba dina dodoa na e de frame e ye woman me na me da women shrink nyina ano e wo bana ha nienti a na wiemu ye wo ha ne se ye nua ba ma domi nti e na ye wa woto wani hwe ha wo hu se dom e wo ha bebre youth no nso nyina egura because ye nua ba ma no ye nim se ni ote ye no nti ne ye de ye support abeta na chi ye nua ba ma domi yo bi a me ne na nti bebre ena yasi akonwa atoso a adehye enebre ono abu yobi a wasom NDC pa even this year campaign for yobi a wabre wo yetime ko around 2-3 ni enya medru fie bebi abefa bi a ye ne ni wo ene yese mpanyifo so se ne wa poto no wonchi se ode ne nsa ebe den ebebo enu nti na ene awie yade ya support nyina ata na chi me ya women shrink for leader me wo kromo ano me ni youth no e wo nkomodie bebre those are me women strength ba me ni youth omo ye mema me ni omo so wo communication bebre na me ni aba ma no wo ti me ye ani ni obetimi aye enu nti ni eta na chi ye mpa ebo nyina ne se nyankopon be ye yadom ni eyi na maye se ni oda youth no yakoma so no no abeboa ye ma ya ne mrante na sede ye ntimi anko school enu akire no ni enso ye nya ba bi agina nti ye de awrade din e di ja no se nya me nka ne ho na ye nyina yakoma so ade no awrade nya ma ye
okay eyezu me da say em say a friend wise on ga say de ni obi ani ma no say a friend Kofi wise yenti a anwumre mabu ye nyina ya bodopem kese e wa ha ye nua be ma ye papa ya de nyina ona bodonji ofi say osumo a wasum NDC party etinya aboa ama party na ba ese fata say ye de ne ko so onko di anamu onko si anamu no nsi mampeni anamu awo banda mesi ha onu an ese fata no re modem ba wa bo kwa afaso aboa ama ne emabum bebre na akon do so omdo mo be wura amanyo mu omdo mo be wura amanyo semu a chenchre semu amani party ase a o se fata enya no nko am ye papa
Abusua enti no so no wonsam ena yade dan wo efi banda wo banda mesinu mu ha wo ena ensemi yekokuru ye de fie da bosomu ende ewiabre aha ena mbro no ba makwan mamade ewiabre abusua kase akan kasebo no mezebesi amo asadan commerce center for trade big family multimedia institute BFM store ena trustees network group.com and one way na wo mechidom and medi medebeda no ende ewiabre da mara so ena asane bisun koma me producers Akosia adepa and abana